Palenque, located deep in the jungle of Chiapas, Mexico, is a city that carries the marks of a lost civilization. Once one of the greatest and most vibrant of the ancient Maya cities, Palenque had faded into obscurity for centuries, hidden beneath the dense rainforest. But in 1952, the jungle would once again yield its secrets to the modern world, thanks to a remarkable discovery that would forever change our understanding of Maya culture. Alberto Ruz Luillier, an archaeologist, made a discovery that would be one of the most significant in the field of Maya archaeology: King Pakal's tomb. The tomb was found beneath the Temple of the Inscriptions, a structure that had long been suspected to hold a major burial, but its true significance remained hidden for millennia. When Ruz began his excavation, he unearthed a stone tomb, and inside it lay the remains of king. That king was Kinich Janab Pakal, known simply as Pakal. His tomb, however, would reveal much more than just the remains of a long-dead ruler. It would offer a glimpse into the Maya worldview, their beliefs about the afterlife, and the role of kings as intermediaries between the gods and their people. King Pakal, born in 603 AD, ascended to the throne of Palenque at a young age, just 12 years old. His reign would stretch over 68 years, making him one of the longest reigning rulers in Maya history. Pakal is credited with transforming Palenque into a powerful city-state, with his rule marking the apex of its political and cultural achievements. His reign was characterized by monumental construction projects, including the building of the Temple of the Inscriptions, which was designed to serve as his final resting place. It was in this temple, deep beneath the earth, that Pakal's tomb was discovered. When the tomb was first opened, archaeologists found an extraordinary stone sarcophagus inside. The sarcophagus was adorned with intricate carvings, and it was here that the most captivating part of the discovery was revealed: the tomb lid. The lid depicted Pakal in a position that seemed to be defying the laws of physics. He was shown lying on his back, but his body was positioned in such a way that it appeared he was seated inside a large, circular object, which some interpreted as a spaceship. This depiction led to what became known as the Pakal spaceship theory, which suggested that the Maya had knowledge of space travel long before modern science. This theory has been a source of much debate and intrigue, with proponents arguing that the carvings on the tomb lid depict an extraterrestrial spacecraft and Pakal as a space traveler. However, most archaeologists dismiss this interpretation, suggesting instead that the image represents Pakal's symbolic journey into the afterlife. The object depicted on the tomb lid is likely a stylized representation of a tree, a common symbol in Maya cosmology, connecting the earth to the heavens. In Maya religion, death was not seen as an end, but as a transition from the earthly realm to the afterlife. The underworld, or Xibalba, was a place of trials and challenges, and the journey to reach the gods was one that required strength and resilience. Pakal's tomb, with its rich symbolism, reflects the Maya belief that the king, upon his death, would ascend to the heavens and become one with the gods. This transition was not only spiritual, but also political, as it solidified the king's role as the divine ruler of his people, even after death. King Pakal's tomb was a testament to his status as a divine ruler, and the treasures buried with him reflected his significance. Archaeologists uncovered numerous artifacts, including jade jewelry, gold ornaments, and ceramics. Jade, in particular, held great symbolic meaning for the Maya, representing life, rebirth, and the sacred. The presence of these precious items in Pakal's tomb indicated that the king's journey to the afterlife was not just a spiritual one, but also an elite transition, where he would be surrounded by the symbols of his earthly power. One of the most striking features of Pakal's tomb is the elaborate mask found placed over his face. This mask, made of jade, is a clear symbol of the king's connection to the divine. The jade mask would have been used in rituals to ensure that Pakal's spirit was able to pass into the afterlife, where he could join the gods and continue to influence the fate of his people. The mask, along with other items buried with him, were meant to ensure that Pakel would be reborn in the afterlife as a powerful and revered figure. The tomb's lid, which has been the subject of much fascination and debate, is one of the most iconic pieces of Maya art. The carving shows Pakel, his body reclining but positioned as if in a fantastical, cosmic vessel, surrounded by an array of figures and symbols. Some of these symbols are thought to represent the heavens, with the king's body and journey depicted as a metaphysical ascent into the celestial realm. The imagery on the tomb lid also includes representations of the Maya gods and elements of their cosmology, reinforcing the idea that Pakel was not just a king, but a conduit between the gods and his people. The discovery of Pakel's tomb in 1952 brought with it not only a wealth of archaeological artifacts, but also new insights into Maya culture, religion, and politics. The tomb's contents, as well as the carvings on the sarcophagus, provide invaluable information about the Maya view of the afterlife, the role of kingship, and the deep connections between rulers and the divine. Pakel's tomb is not just an archaeological find. It is a window into the soul of an ancient civilization, a civilization that viewed death not as an end, but as a continuation of the eternal cycle of life, death, and rebirth. King Pakel's legacy extends far beyond his physical death. His reign was marked by the creation of monumental structures, including the Temple of the Inscriptions, which not only served as his final resting place, but also as a record of his accomplishments and divine status. The temple's inscriptions tell the story of Pakel's life, his reign, and his lineage, and the tomb itself serves as a reminder of the Maya belief in the power of kings to transcend the mortal world and join the gods. Today, Pakel's tomb continues to be a source of fascination for archaeologists, historians, and visitors alike. The discovery of his tomb was a groundbreaking moment in the study of Maya civilization, shedding light on the complex beliefs and practices of one of the world's most advanced ancient cultures. The tomb and its contents serve as a lasting reminder of the Mayas' profound understanding of the cosmos and their belief in the eternal nature of life and death. In the end, King Pakel's tomb is more than just a burial site. It is a symbol of the Maya worldview, a worldview that saw the king not merely as a mortal ruler, but as a divine figure who bridged the gap between the human and the supernatural. His tomb is a testament to the belief that death is not the end, but a transformation into a higher state of being, where the ruler continues to watch over his people as a god. Pakel's journey, both in life and death, remains an enduring mystery, one that continues to captivate the imagination of all who encounter his story.